Hey everyone, welcome back to Tan's Top 10 channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the movies I was able to pick up on Prime Day the other day. But before we get into that, I got to show you one other thing I picked up that wasn't part of Prime Day, but I'm super excited to talk about. So Scream Factory released a new Friday the 13th Deluxe Edition collection that includes every single Friday the 13th movie, including Freddy vs. Jason on Blu-ray. This thing is awesome. I am so glad to have this. For those of you who don't know, there was a Friday the 13th collection that came out a couple of years ago, and it is super hard to find. Right now, I think you could find it on eBay for almost like $400, and hell no, I'm not paying $400 for this. So I'm so glad that they're finally able to release a new collection. It comes with all the movies, some unrated versions. Comes with a nice little booklet here. I love the Friday the 13th collection. Movies. I've actually been going through all of them again recently. I'm up to number 5, so I got a couple more to go. But this collection is just badass. You know, each movie has its own individual case and everything. Some cool custom artwork, and then you can actually change out the inserts here, so you can swap those back and forth. So that's pretty awesome. I was just really happy to get this, and it's going to look awesome up on my shelf with all my other collection or collectors sets. So thank you, Scream Factory, for releasing this. I love it. All right, so time to talk about some of the movies I picked up on Prime Day. A lot of these were actually movies I already owned on Blu-ray, and I just wanted to upgrade them to 4K. All these movies are 4K, so just heads up. So the first movie I picked up was Interstellar. This was the first one I saw scrolling through the page, and I saw this one right away, and I'm like, I got to get Interstellar. It's one of the best looking movies maybe ever. The CGI and the camera work here, cinematography. I mean, it's a Christopher Nolan movie. You know it's going to look good. I did own the Blu-ray, and I just had to upgrade to 4K, so Interstellar was required. Next up, I also picked up the Dark Knight trilogy. Comes with each movie gets its own case, which is awesome. I love this. That's awesome. Dark Knight case. Yeah, I mean, these are absolutely necessary on 4K. I was so happy to pick this up. Got it for really cheap. I think it was only like $35 for the entire thing. I don't know how much it is originally, but for $35 on sale, I had to pick them up. They're some of my favorite movies of all time. So I was also able to pick up The Patriot with Mel Gibson. I've talked about this movie a lot in other videos. I love this movie. I think it was the first R-rated movie I've ever seen, and just some of the battle scenes. I'm so excited to watch this in 4K. The battle scenes in this movie are awesome and epic, and a really good-looking movie, and easily Roland Emmerich's best movie. So I'm super excited to watch this in 4K. Speaking of war movies that I am super excited about, Black Hawk Down. This is one of my favorite war movies. I think it's super underrated. It looks so damn good. It was directed by Ridley Scott, who also did Alien, Blade Runner, Prometheus. Basically, if there's anyone out there who knows how to make a good-looking movie, it's Ridley Scott. And I was so happy that this was on sale during Prime Day. I just had to pick this up. One of my favorite war movies of all time, and I cannot wait to check this out. Coming up next is another one of my favorite movies of all time, and Jaws. This is probably this is not the oldest movie in this collection I bought, but for a movie that came out in 1975, I believe, I am so excited to see how this looks in 4K. I mean, I had the Blu-ray, and it looked beautiful, and 4K, I just cannot wait to see what this looks like. I'm so excited. But Jaws, just one of the best movies ever made. Adore it, and this was essential to pick up. All right, another movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. A lot of you probably haven't heard of it. Serenity. This movie is the continuation of the Firefly TV show that only lasted one season and then it got canceled. But Firefly is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and I love Serenity. It's a really good looking movie, and I had to pick this one up too. I remember the first time I saw this movie, I couldn't find it on Netflix or anything. I actually had to connect my laptop to my TV and find it on YouTube. And so, for that being the first time I saw this movie, I figured I owe myself to get the best quality I could. Yeah, Serenity is awesome, and so is Firefly. And finally, the last movie that I upgraded to 4K. So the rest of these movies I'm going to talk about in the rest of the video, I did not own before Prime Day. So this is the last one I upgraded to. Warrior, my second favorite movie of all time. I love this movie. It's not really a movie that did I need to pick it up on 4K? No, I think the Blu-ray. This movie's kind of shot like it looks really grainy and everything. Kind of adds more of a realistic filter to the movie, but I think that just adds to the realism of the movie. And I adore this movie. And excuse me. And I'm super excited to check out the fight scenes. I mean, the last like half of this movie is basically just fight scenes, and oh my god! And I'm super excited to check it out. So I definitely had to pick up Warrior. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. All right, now we're going to get into the movies that I never owned before on DVD, Blu-ray, anything. And I've actually only seen one of these movies. So yeah, I'm super excited that I was able to pick these up on 4K as well. But the first one is Pan's Labyrinth. I've heard amazing things about this movie. I mean, Guillermo del Toro directed this movie. I've heard it looks beautiful. I'm so excited to check it out. A lot of practical effects and some good CGI as well, and some awesome cinematography. I'm sure this movie looks immaculate on 4K. So I was super excited to get that one. The movie that I did see that I absolutely had to pick up on 4K, Starship Troopers. I mean, it's Paul Verhoeven. I love him as a director. At least majority of his movies, I just find them so entertaining. And this might be my favorite one of his. I know he did RoboCop and Total Recall. Basic Instinct is awesome. Don't care what you say. And this is probably my favorite movie of his, though. I just find it so entertaining, so rewatchable. And I mean, I'm really, really curious to see how the special effects hold up in this movie on 4K. I mean, this movie was made in 1997, and I remember the last time I saw this movie, some of the effects didn't really hold up, but for 1997, they were pretty impressive. So I'm curious to rewatch this and see how it looks. But I love Starship Troopers; it's so damn good. And the final movie I was able to pick up on Prime Day is It's a Wonderful Life. I've never seen this movie before, but I've heard so many good things about it. It's a Christmas classic for a lot of people. A lot of people say it's one of the best movies ever made. This came out in like what 1946? 1946. I mean, it's a black and white movie. Did I need it in 4K? No, but I mean, people say it's one of the best movies ever made. I gotta check it out. It doesn't matter if it's black and white or colored or what. 4K, VHS. This I felt was a required pickup. So I'm really excited to check this out this winter. I'm sure me and my fiance will be checking this out during Christmas time. So it's a wonderful life. Of course it is. It just started snowing here. First day in Wisconsin started snowing. So that's awesome. So for the most part, I was able to pick up basically every movie I wanted on Prime Day. They were running. If you buy two 4K, you can get two 4K movies for $30, which is actually a really good deal for 4K movies. Usually one 4K movie costs that much, so I was able to get most of them that I wanted. But a couple of them that I was thinking about getting, but just didn't pull the trigger on. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I really wanted to get that one. I've heard it's one of the best looking 4K movies out there. Really should have gotten that one. Just starting to regret that now. Excuse me. Top Gun. I've never seen Top Gun, and with the new one coming out, maybe I should have picked that one up. Maybe if it's on Netflix or something, I'll just watch it there. Apocalypse Now, Francis Ford Coppola, epic war movie. I've also heard that's one of the best 4K movies around. Maybe I should pick that one up. I do own it on Blu-ray. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't get it. Probably in the future I'll upgrade it to it. 310 to Yuma, directed by James Mangold, who also did Logan. 310 to Yuma, I've heard is an awesome Western movie. I was That was probably the one. If I would have bought one other movie, it probably would have been 310 to Yuma, just because I haven't seen the entire thing, and I've also heard it's really good. And I do not own it on Blu-ray, so that would have been an awesome addition to the collection. But maybe next year, or maybe during Black Friday sales, I'll get some more of these movies, and I'm sure I'll be doing another video around that time. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you got anything from Prime Day, let me know down in the comments. Hopefully, I'll have some more videos coming out very shortly. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.